Hello truth seekers, and welcome back to our channel, where we unveil the shocking truth behind the glamorous world of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with the latest piping hot tea time goss that's sure to leave Meghan and Harry choking on their overpriced blends. Today's scandal goes straight to the highest echelons of the royal home, as it seems the king himself has finally reached his limit with his petulant son's embarrassing stunts. We're talking the ultimate disowning here, folks. Charles putting his foot down and cutting off all ties like the world's richest deadbeat dad. But before we delve into the tumultuous waters of this revelation, if you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the explosive content we have in store. So now, this all stems from Harry's recent London jaunt for that sad Invictus sideshow he desperately clings to for whatever little shreds of relevancy remain. Now, we all know by now that anytime this spoiled brat gets within a 1,000-mile radius of the monarchy, he inevitably pulls some childish stunt in a desperate bid for attention. But this time, Harry took his snubbing antics to disgustingly new lows, actually rejecting an incredibly generous offer from dear old dad to stay at one of the lavish royal residencies during his hotel pit stop. I mean, how more disrespectful and entitled can one get? Yet, here we are, with the Duke of Delusion turning up his nose at his father's hospitality in favor of bunking at some random, grimy Mayfair hotel. Also, he could further sell his ridiculous victim narrative that he's been persecuted. Classic Meghan whispering BS, if you ask me. She's so obsessed with controlling the PR optics that she'd probably advertise Harry to sleep in a Travelodge bathroom if it meant scoring them a few million more streams on Spotify. Anything to keep that "we're the real victims here" grift alive and well. For Charles's part, you can only imagine the outright disgust this final showing of ungratefulness sparked. I'm talking a level of paternal embarrassment so deep that most parents would consider changing their legal names and abandoning their disowned child to the wolves. But not the king. Good old Chuck decided to go full-on Henry VIII after getting word of Harry's latest self-absorbed tomfoolery. Sources are saying he was absolutely beside himself at the bold-faced disrespect on display. So much for that, he decided to rip off the prince's training wheels for good and force the overgrown man-child to truly go it alone as the lonely commoner he so desperately wants to be seen as. No more coddling, no more handouts, no more despot placiations for the backstreet spare. In other words, it's over. Harry wants to wallow in his twisted little fantasies about being so oppressed and hard done by. So be it. But he's going to do it entirely on his own dime from now on. No British taxpayer handouts, no royal accommodations, or protection officers. Just Harry and wifey forced to survive off their ill-gotten, truth-hustling spoils like any other grifting hucksters. Needless to say, this bombshell revelation has sent shockwaves through the Montecito House of Mirrors. Meghan is beside herself at the very concept of losing those last few tenacious threads, still trying her to a blue-blooded ATM machine. Meanwhile, Harry's probably sulking in some shadowy corner somewhere, finally realizing that permanent separation from the only family that ever mattered truly means. Sure, the moron has Meghan's culty gaggle of sunshine sack sycophants singing his praises while picking apart his every word for signs of repressed childhood trauma. But at the end of the day, they're all just parasitic yes people feeding off his last name. Which is precisely what Meghan has done from day one. The biggest con of them all. Fleecing a sad, broken man for his historic pedigree, while he naively thinks that she is his one true savior and soul partner. So, if you ask me, this scorched earth move by King Charles is shockingly merciful compared to what Meghan and Harry deserve. For years they've relentlessly attacked, dismembered, and besmirched an institution that did nothing but try to accommodate their every spoiled whim and self-created pity party. And now, Charles, the only person who still pathetically clung to the dreams of a relationship with his son, has given up entirely. Cut his losses. In the bluntest terms possible, take your desperation act, your victimhood brand, and your raging inferiority complex, and get out of my life. Sure, Harry will undoubtedly blubber and moan about how unloving and hurtful his father's brutal boundary is. Meghan will screech about racism and oppression, or whatever else she can think to make them look hard done by. But the truth is, this is all squarely of their own disgusting making. They disrespected and abandoned their birthright family in the most dramatic fashions. Now they'll get to experience the real-life consequences instead of the never-ending reservoirs of understanding they've greedily binge drank from. At last, Harry is alone with the only real family he has left. The ultimate scheming narcissist who he so foolishly discarded his legacy for. And Charles can finally close his eyes, knowing he did everything a loving father could to salvage the situation before ending the darkest chapter once and for all. So what do you guys think about it? Please share your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think. Until then, stay tuned for more shocking stories and scandalous exposés on our YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest from the world of the royal family. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again with some more news on the royal family. Bye for now!